Paul Tagliabue has died at age 84. Former commissioner of the NFL. Okay, the commissioner of the NFL is the chief executive officer who oversees league operations, acts as the public face of the league, and has the authority to interpret and enforce its rules. He was also a lawyer, Paul Tagliabue. He took the position in 1989 and served until September 1st, 2006. He had previously served as a lawyer for the NFL. Okay, so he was a lawyer for the NFL and possibly, obviously, some other like lawyer experiences. He was born in New Jersey. He has died of heart failure, I guess, as a result of Parkinson's disease. And I never entered Parkinson's disease, but heart equals 52, and he died on the day leaving 52 days in the year. Check that out. Heart equals 25, and we're in the year 25. He died. Okay? So what I will do is I'll enter Parkinson's now and just see if it falls in somewhere. Let's see. I think I noticed something. Oh no, I was wrong. I was wrong. Okay, so right away, heart failure. That's what they say in the article, heart failure. And then they say as a result of Parkinson's disease, I guess. He was commissioner for 17 years. And we'll go ahead. He's dead at 84, okay? He led in an era of riches and expansion. We'll play this.
But as we go to break, Paul Tagliabue, who led the NFL as commissioner for 17 years, has died. His family says he passed away at his home in Maryland this morning after suffering heart failure complicated by Parkinson's disease. He helped guide the league through major national crises like the September 11th attacks and Hurricane Katrina. In a statement, the National Football...
I just caught that. Wow. He led the league during the September 11, attacks on...
But as we go to break, Paul, who strived to...
Isn't that amazing?
Major national crises.
And we just had the death of Dick Cheney, who was vice president during 9/11. We had the Kentucky UPS plane crash. Watch my last 8 videos. I think 5 of them, 4 of them. I show you how these trending stories are connecting to 9/11, and we get one more. I uploaded these videos from the news and I never watched them. I just was like, okay, I'll play those as I hit record. And wow, we get another 9/11 connection.
Major national crises like the September 11th attacks and Hurricane Katrina. In a statement, the National Football Foundation said his many contributions will continue to inspire all of us.
You know what? Hurricane equals 52, I think. Like heart. Hurricane equals 52. So he led through Hurricane Katrina. Wow, and I see something else there. Now look at this. Look at this. Hurricanes equals 146, like concussions equals 146. He was criticized for not taking stronger action on concussions, and Trump's birthday is the 14th day of the 6th month. Let's go. Dead at age 84. The reason why I bring up Trump is because remember the lady Donna from the Grateful Dead died. Donna like Dawn. And Bob Trumpy died. Like an NFL player or NFL connections. He may have done something else connected with the league as well. Bob Trumpy died. So you got Donna dying from Grateful Dead, and you have Trumpy dying connected with the NFL, like Donald Trump, right? And now hurricane equals 146, like concussions, and that's Trump's birthday. And this guy, the commissioner during 9/11, you know, obviously connected to politics. You get the Trump connection again. Tagliabue dies at 84. Antonio Brown was trending. He wore 84 on his jersey during kind of like the peak of his career. I think he was more of a superstar when he was with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, if you have other seasons where you think he was more of a superstar, you can let me know. But obviously, was a huge star wide receiver with the Steelers. I think I can't remember if they drafted him or if he was drafted at all. I'm not sure. But look at the 84 on the jersey with the Steelers. Now Tagliabue dies at 84. We're getting a lot of NFL related deaths lately. I can't even like really keep track of all of them. I know we had like the Nealand guy, and and there was a Jet player that died, and everything else is just kind of like drawing a blank right now. But you can go check those out. It's like not hard to find out. This former commissioner dies at 84, and then Antonio Brown with that 84. Even Dick Cheney died at 84, and Dick Cheney, as I said, the vice president during 9/11, Tagliabue, the commissioner during 9/11. Both dead at 84. In 89, Tagliabue became the seventh commissioner of the NFL. 89. At age 41, Mercedes Lewis becomes oldest tight end to play in an NFL game. That was what, like a week or two ago? He's got 89 on his jersey. Look at how that hits. Yes, yes, he died 15 days before his birthday. Now, this is for you, Richard West. I mean, it's for everybody, but this is for you, Richard West. Paul Tagliabue equals 128. Notice how that's Bushwick Bill's birthday. Rapper, a part of the Ghetto Boys. 128. Why is that relevant? Paul Tagliabue died on Scarface's birthday. Scarface, Bushwick Bill. And you see Willie D, members of the Ghetto Boys. Tagliabue dies on Scarface's birthday. And then his name equals 128, like Bushwick Bill's birthday. Notice even Paul equals 50, like Donald equals 50. We have amazing connections here to other things going on in the world, and you can tell that it's a script, okay? You can see here, this is out of our Associated Press article. Tagliabue, his family informed the league of his death in Chevy Chase, Maryland. You see Chevy Chase, the actor. That's interesting because Chevy, like Chevy Chase. Chevy is founded in 1911. You see the 911. Oh, and yeah, 911 like the Twin Towers. And I didn't mention that he died on the ninth day of the 11th month, and he was commissioner during 911. Dies in Chevy Chase, Maryland, when Chevy was founded in 1911, like the ninth day of the 11th month, like the 11th day of the ninth month. Check that out. He dies on the 313th day of the year. Chevy was founded in Detroit. That's the Detroit area code 313. Wow. Wow. Wow.
His family announced the death of Paul Tagliabue, who served as NFL commissioner for 17 years and left his mark on the nation's most popular sport, at his home in Chevy Chase, Maryland, on Sunday morning. His age was 84. According to his family, the evident reason for his death was heart failure exacerbated by Parkinson's disease. In 1989, Tagliabue succeeded Pete Rozelle as commissioner and remained in the position until 2006.
They said he succeeded Pete Rozelle. See that right there? I guess they were. Well, look, you know what's amazing? Pete Rozelle sounds like Roger Goodell, who's the current commissioner. Roger Goodell, Pete Rozelle. Come on, man. And Pete Rozelle, he's probably connected to Pete Rose somehow. Pete Rose, right? Pete Rozelle. You know what I'm saying? Probably some connections there. I had to point that out. Man, why does it I can't go away from the video without it stopping?
His family announced the NFL expand from 28 to 32 teams, the league grow into a giant through enormous television contracts, and experience no strikes or lockouts. He oversaw significant prosperity and growth. He was elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2020. He is survived by his wife Chandler, son Drew, and daughter Emily.
It just like switch slides on its own. Look at the thumbnail right there. Look at that thumbnail. I put that together. Man, so we had Hurricane 146. Wow. Trump's birthday again 146. Concussions 146. They say he was criticized for like not taking action. I mean, what are you going to do, right? Hurricane equals 52. He dies on the day, leaving 52 days. Commissioner during Katrina. Commissioner during 9/11. And he did have that Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease has 136 like Antonio Brown's full name. Remember the 84 on the jersey? Paul Tagliabue dies at 84. Remember that? Right? Okay, do I have another connection here? Wow. Wow. Heart failure, which is a result of Parkinson's disease, they say. Look at that. Parkinson's disease, 261 and 108, like Hurricane Katrina. Commissioner during these kind of like tragic events, Hurricane Katrina and 911, and he dies on the 9th day of the 11th month. Wow. Okay. Amazing. Okay. And remember, he dies, was it 15 days before his birthday? 15 days before his birthday, he dies. So check that out right there. Paul Tagliabue. Look at how all of this stuff connects, man. Okay, you can rewind it if you want to catch anything else. I don't know, the videos tend to be around 20 minutes or so, or longer, sometimes a little shorter, but soak up the information. If you're any kind of decoder out there, I prove this daily. It's undeniable. I guess it's the one thing that I'm really great at, I guess. There may be a couple of things, but this definitely took practice to get to where I'm at here for sure. Heart failure equals 200. Trump's birthday leaves 200 days in the year, right? You could probably, even NFL equals 14 like Paul. You could probably find some other stuff in there. But, there's so much information. I try to be super organic with this and just kind of what pops up. Sometimes I cringe when I think more is going to pop up. I'm like, man, too much as my stomach growls. And I guess I just got a blank. Some blank there. Paul Tagliabue, former NFL commissioner, added to the death list for the NFL deaths recently. Is this going to end? You know, is it going to end at some point? What will be the result of all of this? Only time will tell. Okay. And I'll see you on the next one.